Hello everyone, this is Shiny Noctowls, and tonight I figured it'd be nice to stream some Final Fantasy XIV for you guys. Figured it'd be a nice thing to do. Just gonna be setting everything up here real quick. Oh, here we go. Let me pull this up. Alright. Let's go to Limsa. Hey, lower the background music just a little. Maybe Oh, by the way, guys, I got a new silicone uh, skin pad for both my Switch controller and my PS4 controller, and it's actually been working really well. Quite enjoyed it. Let's check here. Watering Mistral seeks an adventurer both willing and able to help put the finishing touches to this year's Rising celebrations. This quest is available for the time only. Of all the coincidences, you will hardly believe it. But I was just this very moment reminiscing of the time you lent me your strength a 12-month past. You see, I again find myself in pressing need of an adventurer's aid, just as I did last Rising. Only if Gem were here, I thought to myself, and here you are. Well then, what do you say? Shall we clasp arms once more? Why thanks, the matter is this. I've been approached by a lady named Yo-Yo who wishes to imprint her own inimitable mark upon the skies of Olympsa Laminsa. I speak of course of the fireworks that illume these rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities has enlisted me to her cause. We already have the ear of the organizing committee. However, the Lady Ayayo has expressed a strong desire to consult storied adventure before finalizing her proposal. Come to the Yellow Jackets guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower and I will introduce you. is Ayoyo? Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I see, I think I see now. Lady Ayoyo, one storied adventure as promised. Blessings all the 12 upon ye. Name's Ayoyo, Cannoneer First Class with the Yellow Jackets. It's an honor to have ye on board. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to skip that. Let me check back on the stream log and see what he said real quick. Did I mention... Did I mention that it is the Yellow Jackets who are in charge of this year's festivities, not only in decorating of these fair limits and streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lady Yo-Yo here is quite the savant in all matters incendiary and explosive, and so it has fallen to her to formulate a plan for the display's crowning glory. Me and the other lads and lassies of the Cannoneers whipped up a load and lovely little drakes, snakes, and devils for the Moonfire Fairy. Or all the same, I ain't going to cut it for the rising. 'Cause it's all about reminding those we lost in the calamity, ain't it? Then and there's deserves something a mite specialer than a bunch of old bangers. An admirable sentiment, I'm sure it would not do for our old to such poignant memories to be aught less than memorable. Let us make this year's rising one that the citizens of this fair realm will not soon forget. Took the words right out me mouth, dearie. Thing is, I've been hardly set foot out of Leminsa in all me days. I don't reckon I'm best placed to know what's going through the minds of all the citizens of all this far realm. And so you would pick an adventurer's brains, one who has journeyed far and wide across this land we love, and knows it and its people intimately. Yet, before we call upon your particular wisdom, mayhap you would behoove us to seek out a wider range of opinions. Many more look to the skies come rising night, and the thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them. Sounds like a plan. Mind if I join you, dearie? Could do with learning some of all these thoughts myself. Right then, where's best to start asking around? Some place a lot of outsiders gather, I reckon. Oh, how about we meet at the Aetheryte Plaza down in the lower decks? While you two are so engaged, allow me to continue our discussion with the organizing committee. I shall await you by the aft castle. See them lights down Walker Alley, dearie. Decorations for the festival they are. Every year when the streets are all decked out for the rising, the art fills with, well, all kinds of feelings, sorrow, pride, regret. But enough about me, we came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up, head down the alley and ask if you like likely looking customers each. We're on a schedule here, so don't go asking every single soul you see. 4 or 5 should do ye. I'll meet ye down by the ferry docks when you're done. You are done. Alright. Welcome, welcome. What might interest you in this fine evening? Information is it? Well, if you really must know, the whizzing and banging that fills the air this season always takes me back to the time just before the calamity struck. The greatest festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the grand companies. People in the streets were hooting and hollering, setting off fire spouts at all the ships in the bay now bedecked in maelstrom colors let loose their cannons. It seems so foolish now, knowing what was to soon befall us. But all that noise served a purpose nonetheless, drowning out the fear that ever whispered in our ears. It is my firm belief that the rising fireworks serve the same purpose even now, to present a vision of loveliness or togetherness that we might forget our fears and be given hope for a brighter future. Let's see. The streets are full of life. Ooh, sorry. Oh, that's quite an accent. Full of life. It's a funny way to say it. Full of life. Sky is full of fire, and the westerly winds fill in our seafarers' sails as it does our hearts. I couldn't have picked a better time to come home. You're a sailor too, are you? Helping with the fireworks, you say? Good on, lad. Oh, I've a few memories all back then. Be on air to air them. I'm a merchant seaman, you see, always sailing either and the other across the sweet waves. Just back from a trip to Razatan when the calamity struck. Everyone was looking up to the sky and that lonesome lantern that hung low in it. Like most folks, I don't remember all what happened in the days before or after it fell, but I'll never forget those faces. And that's why I love so much the fireworks. You see, the same faces looking up, but this time for smile. Remind you not only of the bad times, but how we got over them. Alright there, anything I can do for ye? We're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks. We've thought a great hero like you would have brought better things to do with your time. But I suppose that's what makes you a hero, eh? Helping people out whichever way you can. Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. Swum up from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging is about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad they're gone, but happy I'm not. I'm grateful that Adrian saving me and so many others. They're watching, I hope they can see me too, see that I'm doing alright for myself. They might sleep soundly for another 12 months. Can you see them too, my love? You're involved with the fireworks and want to know what I think of them. Well, just know that I was wondering if they could be seen from far out on the offing, do you know? I see, the reason I asked that is that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but seems the tide didn't turn in his favor. He was so looking forward to the fireworks. I do hope that he can see them from where he is, that we can share them together no matter how far apart we might be. It's my only request to you that you might make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can. But all those who cannot be together this rising might still share in its message. Sorry to keep you waiting, dearie. So, what did you find out? Same here. Was half expecting them to just look like looking at the pretty lights, but it seems the feeling's running a lot deeper than that. Memories of the calamity still sit heavy on their hearts, but the rising fireworks go down the way to lift that weight. So any ideas for the grand display? What kind of old thing do you reckon help lift those spirits the most? Something that gives people hope for the future. Hope for the future, eh? That ain't a bad idea. Ryan folk that however dark the night, dawn is just around the corner. Rising ain't just about mourning those we lost, after all, it's about remembering the struggles of those who survived to steer us to a better future. Hey, that's it. That's what Limston needs, is rising. Ships, cannons, a departure salute not just for the fallen, but for those sitting sail for unknown shores, vision of the past and the future. Oh, bleeding armada filling Galleyden Bay, lighting up the very heavens. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Let's settle then. The minstrel's gonna love this. Oh, he said he'd be up the... It's funny. By the F castle, right? I'll see you there. Sometimes reading the accents, it can take some time to kind of give it a little bit of a twist, but our intrepid adventurer returns and positively bursting with inspiration, I take it? I see a traditional seafaring salute not only to the memories of the fallen, but to the future fortune of those who fallen or awake, a most fitting proposal, I'm sure. Thanks to both of you. Our work ain't done yet. There's a lot needs sorting out before we put this idea into action. So much to do, so little time. If you wouldn't mind helping us a little longer, dearie, I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got your loins good and gridded. Right then, let's get started, shall we, dearie? The plan is we're going to line up an old fleet of ships across the bay and fire broadside to the sky. Before we go out about filling our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee. That means convincing Commodore Rainer. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the silver's tongue, nor much experience nobbling with the higher-ups. If you two see me struggling, put in a word, won't ye? Of course, milady. The cause is ours. Thank you, my dears. Together then to the Coral Tower. Last I had the privilege of meeting with the Commodore was around the time of the calamity. I'd been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all misunderstanding. Some other scurrilous soul had been singing songs of sedation. Not for Renner and his relentless pursuit of the truth, I might still be lingering in the brig. He's a shrewd investigator who broke equivocation? I think it's equivocation. Shall we then? Equivocation is, I've heard of that word. It's, use of ambiguous language to conceal the truth or to avoid committing oneself. And this comes from Latin, actually. Oh, I think it's I equivocus. Focus, yes. What animates rising? It's way special I could follow them, but the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagined. Yo-Yo, need I remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is the keeping of the peace. Filling the bay of ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but is sure to promote agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to preserve with this outlandish plan? I do, Commander. Every luminescence art, every Eorzean art still bears the scars of the calamity. All that loss, that hardship, that struggle, it cut deep. But the horizon ain't just looking to the past, it's about looking to the future too. And if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep them on the straight and narrow like, I reckon it's our duty to see them off on another year's journey too. Well put. Except that your intentions are pure, but what are the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to who exactly will be providing paying for this fleet of ours. This fleet of yours. Yes, Commander, we're going to petition the Maelstrom for the flagship and the rest from the Black Sails. Of course, one is wont to forget that these buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Yo-Yo would have us parley with the three great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty, it seems. Hey, that's right. The pirates answered the Admiral's call back when the moon was fallen. Fought and died at Cartnell, same as the rest of us. When they heard about our plan to salute all those who fell and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you all the luck in the world in recruiting those rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well then, allow me to arrange the parley should you succeed in this feat. You may consider all my remaining doubts answered. I bid you remember that you go to speak with pirates. Lawless marauders all, pray you that you do not say aught to offend them, lest you find yourselves with mutiny on our hands. I still have the Maelstrom summoned. Shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the three factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Alright. Cheers for sticking with me, lads. I hope I can count on your support in this next set of negotiations and all. Of course, my lady, alas, I fear the captains, those far-famed scourges of the seas, will prove rather less biddable partners than Commodore Renner did. Oh wow, Roswin of the Sanguine Sirens may be swayed by motion. Carveline of the Kraken's arms is of a much more mercenary mind. The executioners meanwhile value honor and glory above all else. If there is aught that unites them, it is a zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion that we might inflame theirs. If it's passion you're after, I've got that and bleeding bucket loads. But I might need you two to jump in again, because my tongue decides to tie itself in a apt itch. Just say the first thing that comes in your heads. I'll pick up after. Come on then, dearies. Let us head over to the anchor's yard and get this parley started. Oh, party started. I guess that's kind of a pun there. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked you here is, the maelstrom summons laid us for us loud and clear. You want us to help you with the rising fireworks. And your answer is no. When my sirens fire back broadside is to send our enemies to the bottom of the briny, not to paint pretty pictures in the sky for drylanders to gawp at. We better things to be doing with our time. It's a rare occurrence, to be sure, but I find that my opinions align with Roswin's. Time is perilous, as I'm sure it is yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. Shall put it bluntly, I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men, so unless there's anything else. Why is the perfect opportunity to forge a deeper bond with Roswin? Roswin, yeah. You should require my men and I to shackle ourselves to the sirens. We should work for even greater recompense. The sheer scale of the spectacle we propose will no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm to gather in the city, personages of high renown and deep pockets. Aye, and if they saw you lot working and with the maelstrom, it do you wonders for your public image. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barrage will be queuing up to do business with you. I do believe you have a point. Poorly phrased though might be, to win legitimate business one must project the image of a legitimate businessman. Solid your image, and solid anyone who's too willy-livered to trade with us. They can stick their barge poles up their backsides within it with sirens. Don't you want to bring joy to the masses? Look, I enjoy the fireworks as much as anyone. I just don't see why it's got to be us with what puts them on. We're parents, not vaudevillains. Saying when sirens ain't all about the pirate in life, though. Already, you run almshouses for the sick and injured, and those with child keep themselves busy with ball jobs just as come their way. Them or hunters and the folk who drawn to the city to see the grand display your quarry. I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls selling food and grog and the like, and they make a killing, provided that add all the right purpose from the Yellow Jackets sure should run you. Maybe I could lend him, and myself. They do say the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But at executioners, there's no dishonor linking arms of Admiral Merleweb and the Maelstrom, surely? You Yellow Jacket, I want you to tell me one thing and tell it true. To the limits of the limits of the greatest port in all the realm, we could find this fleet. Here's fodder up. Hey, you've come, you're begging for it. Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rising most. Black Sails only came together because of Cardinal. You could have upped anchor, sailed off into the sunset, but no, you fought like demons on those cursed flats. 8 heroes of yourselves and martyrs. The way I see it is only right that those that lost the most, they stood to gain the least, should be the ones that fired a salute to the departed. And a salute to the departed too. The calamity changed lives of all you pirates more than anyone. Anyone should be celebrating new beginnings, those whose new beginnings already began. So it's all for our own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Asta Alicia. Send word when you've hammered out the details of this display of yours. See what we can do. Aye, aye, Cap. Can't rightly say no to you now, can I? We lost a lot of good people back in Cardinal. Let's send them all off with a bloody great bang. I'll join you on one condition, that in your remnants of drama past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourselves. Pray do not force me to restrain you again. I've never ever forced you to do anything, nothing. You'll keep your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard. By the fragile flowers, isn't she? Well then, I bid you adieu, and my ships will not ready themselves. I'm gonna get some more water, I'll be back. Oh, I'm back, guys. Got some water. Use the restroom. And yeah. Check something here. And breathe, guys. I was so nervous I could hardly speak. Thanks so much for chipping in when you did. Could have never got him on our side without ye. Right then, time to put the finishing touches to this plan of mine. It's going to be wonderful, I just know it. Oh, and about your reward, the accent. I've given it to the minstrel. Um, you could grab it from him to new beginnings, lad, and may the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. You did a great service, my friend, both for Lady Ioyo and for all those who loved the Rising, myself included. For that I shall be ever grateful. I expect it shall be still some hours before preparations for the grand finale are complete. I hope we could wait together. While we wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray lend me your ears. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps not. It's a pleasure to meet you again. Heaven the past, I beckon you here that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls. We have enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. For every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind us. A lengthy history need not mean a foreshortened future. Many adventures yet await. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes in all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer, that your legacy might grow ever greater. Be certain it would be less trying task to sweepwalk ever onward down the same well-forward path, but to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond them, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto ye, the gift of adventure. We pray with all our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. Now this time has come for the vision to end, time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. One cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to the sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images in those explosions of light and color. But one thing I know for sure, that right here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the paths that lie ahead of us may lead in very different directions, sometime, someplace they shall cross again. This almost time for the display to begin, the consummation not only of our labors, but of the thoughts and prayers of the people of this far city. We salute for the departed and for those who set sail into unknown waters. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. From the eastern sea to eastern sky, the sacred sun ascends, and voices stir of wind, of waves, of ropes, of salves, of friends. Light the golden light of dawn that stream across the sea. Set sunlit sail for foreign lands, may fortune follow thee. Our journey done, so sinks the sun below the western waves. Memories stir of friends of yore, asleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raise in song disturb your endless sleep. Join us in our chorus in your dreams among the deep. An excerpt from an ancient mariner's song. Prayer for the safe return of those who sail over the far horizon, and for the peace of those who sleep beneath those the same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those whose spirits are stirred in anticipation of new adventures reach the ears of those whose adventures ended too soon. They might be united as one, a fitting settlement for the rising, methinks. I offer you my own heartfelt wish that even should your adventures, my bad, carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of the wide world, we should meet once more in the 12th month and look up to the same sky together. You have unlocked the toy chest, opened the toy chest, found any in-room to play minigames. Additionally, certain notable personages have been seen to frequent the anchor of this rising to the same. You might be greeted with an unexpected encounter. Your footsteps approaching and you turn and see. Jem, this is a coincidence. Rainier was just telling me of the role you played in putting this display together. I'm sure all those who gathered in my city to witness it were as moved as I was. Salute to all those who set sail for new adventures. It shall surely resound in their hearts and give them strength and courage in the year to come. And a salute to the fallen, too, was it not? Many more lost their lives in the field of Cardinal, the men and women of the Black Sails chief among them. I thank you for giving those who survived them this chance to put their grief to more productive ends. I thank you for giving the celebrations an unmistakable touch of salt, too. This year's rising was not merely Limsa and Laminsa, but of her. I look forward to seeing how future whole cities follow our example. For now, let us focus on the present. I'm sure I have kept you from your business for far too long already. I must return to mine. I must offer my prayers to Lim Lane and be on my way. Fare you well, Jem. I wish you safe voyages for the year to come. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
There is no limit to Electrope's potential. Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn!
Oh, look at that massive cannon! Her skills are as sharp as ever. Amazing! The challenger saw straight through it!
Take this! If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
How's this?
And they're down! Is it over already? They're still in it! But for how long?
I'll erase you.
Challenger went down hard. They're back on their feet. What grit?
Be gone.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the Challenger's still standing.
I think this is the quickest I've done this. I think it's because everyone's getting up here now.
How are you still standing?
There we go, the mighty Thunder has been defeated.
It's all over. Until next time.
Okay, now I can get the weapon. I feel like the game's running more smoothly now. I wonder if they updated the performance of the servers or something. Or maybe there were less people in that area or something. Oh, oh my bad. Can I use a regular broom or do I have to? Oh, this is for. Oh, that's for minion. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys had a good time watching. Now I'll be out for now. Slangafol, hasta luego, hasta luego, slangafol, and bye for now guys. Take care.